Hey everyone, going to wait until we have a few more people on our live. So I'm very excited for today's Sunday self-care skin series. I'm gonna let Jason join. And if you hear that scratching on the door, that's my dog trying to come in.
Morning.
Hey Jason, good morning. You're glowing this morning.
I know. I put a little bit of our citrusy moisturizing mask on here and my toner, and I'm ready.
It looks amazing. Well, are you at home this morning?
I'm at home, but I'm actually wearing my scrubs just because I wanted
it.
everyone to know that I was the doctor involved with you guys.
Yeah, no, I love that. Well, for everyone tuning in, today we're talking all about citrus. There's been many questions since launch.
Hi, guys.
Hey, everyone, about why citrus, why have we decided to include citrus enzymes and acids in our products. So I put together just like a list of questions that I've collected from a variety of customers, a variety of you over the past few weeks. And we're just going to address them all. I'm going to write, have some here. One sec.
We both have great skin this morning.
I know, I'm having a good skin day today.
I know, you are. Me too, actually, with this light.
Right? I had to put a little bit of blush on. I put brushed my brows a bit, but other than that.
It looks great.
It's just nude skin, guys. All right, so I guess we'll just get right into it so I spoke to Dr. Emer prior to this live. We kind of went through a few different questions and concerns that all of you had. So the first thing I want to address when it comes to citrus is fact or myth. Citrus is irritating. I think that's the number one thing that people kind of address when it comes to citrus. And so we'd love to kind of hear what you have to say on whether or not that's true, false, fact, myth. What's your
Well, here's the thing, you guys. Although the fact is true or can be true, the extracts that are in citrus are very useful for the skin, which is why the majority of the line made from NUDESKIN is with extracts from citrus fruits like lemon and lime, orange and grapefruit as some of the main ingredients. The thing about citrus, you guys, is all of their extracts are alpha hydroxy acid. So anytime you use an alpha hydroxy acid, it's going to exfoliate your skin, which means the upper surface is going to kind of come off slowly, and that's going to make you a little more irritated. So at the beginning, when you first start using anything citrus, you should either test it on your skin for a few days. Typically, I tell people on the neck or behind their ears because that's a more sensitive area. Or you do it a couple times a week so that your skin gets used to it until you can build up to every day. But alpha hydroxy acids, you guys know, are so useful for the skin. They brighten the skin, they reduce oil, they balance the pH. And depending on what the base is, you know, in the 5% mixed citrus glycolic toner, you have a water base, but in the citrusy moisturizing mask, you have a elastomer thicker base. It just depends on that. One may be more irritating and more drying than another when you initially start, but as you get used to it, they all should sort of be really good for your skin. You're going to see more brightening, reduced acne, blemishes reduced, and it's really safe for your skin. The only thing I always tell people is you need to wear an SPF with it, because there are reports in the dermatological literature of almost any topical ingredient in sun, but specifically lemon and limes. The actual lemon or lime fruit, if it's applied directly to the skin, can cause a sun reaction. But the extracts that are in the products typically don't do that. But if you have an SPF on, you're protecting yourself against any potential irritation from sun, and you have the antioxidant effect of all the citrus fruits, which is great.
Yeah. I love that. And I think that that's really important to know, especially when it comes to, you know, I mean, most of our products are citrus based. And I think something that we've also spoken about in the past is the reason being is because we don't use any chemical products. Everything is vegan powered in NUDESKIN. So, and the most result driven or efficacious kind of acids and enzymes are derived from citrus.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, grapefruit, for example, which is in some of the products, is huge for oil reduction. And it's really great as an antiseptic so that if people get recurrent acne bumps, or some people even get little ingrown hairs and things like that, especially men, those will decrease significantly from that. Orange extracts actually been shown to decrease swelling in the skin. So for those that have rosacea, eczema, like you talked about, you having that irritation around the mouth all the time, orange is really useful for that. And then we know, obviously, lemon and lime is our main citric acid. That's going to be our brightener. That's going to be our antioxidant. That's going to be the soft, the smoothing of the skin, so that when you, like you guys can see, almost at 40, I have really fine skin because I'm exfoliating literally all the time. And yes, we are crazy nude right now. That's what they're saying. And so you're getting that cell renewal. So if you're doing that every day, I mean, literally though, I am almost peeling lightly every day. I go like this. My staff tells me to stop rubbing my face all the time because I'm always slightly peeling, but that's because I'm using these alpha hydroxy acids, and I bathe myself in that 5% glycolic glow toner, so that I get that brightening effect and that cell renewal effect. Because the big thing that citrus does, if you're not going to use a synthetic chemical or a medical grade product like a retinol, for example, or a hydroquinone, which is a bleach, you need the skin to renew and turn over. And that will build baby new skin and give you these skin goals that you guys are talking about. That's why citrus is so good, because you do get that collagen production with the turnover.
Yeah, yeah. So that was actually my next question, which is, you know, what are the benefits of using natural citrus fruit acids on the skin versus chemical acids? And
well, here, I can go into a little more detail on that. I mean, with chemical acids, I mean, you know, even my Emer Skin has Aerify kit, which has in it a mask that's like TCA, lactic acid, salicylic acid, retinol. Those are all very medical grade. And yes, not really vegan, but work really well to stimulate cell renewal and big turnover of the skin. When you're using these lighter citric acids like lactic acid, malic acid, the lemon extracts, etc., you get light exfoliation over time. So if you do that consistently, you can almost get the same benefit that a strong medical peel like my Aerify can do, because you're doing it constantly, you're doing it consistently. So that's why I like that the brand is, you know, make your skin better every day, because this is your go-to sort of everyday brightener, acne reducer, calming, balance the pH. But when you do want something stronger or a little bit more, you can use your medical grade, or you can go to the dermatologist and get a peel or a laser or a microneedling or a facial. But here you're getting that sort of cell turnover, unclogging of the pores, so your skin looks refreshed, and you're building collagen and preventing the aging process by doing the daily routine.
Yeah, love that.
Hi, Woody.
Yeah. And my next question is, are citrus acids for pregnancy?
Yes, so this is the thing. I always tell people, alpha hydroxy acids, which are basically the derivatives of citrus acids. You guys know in the medical terms, it's typically glycolic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid. In the cosmeceutical world, it's lemon, it's lime, it's orange, it's grapefruit. Those are very safe. Now, orally, there's certain fruits you don't want to eat when you're pregnant. And that's why people get nervous. Actually, papaya, which is in our glycolic toner, that's something you wouldn't want to eat when you're pregnant, but it's very safe on the skin. And it's actually part of the toner, but is also a part of like one of my cleansers, because it's so good for exfoliation. It's enzymatic, it's safe, it does really well. Topically, those do very well. Now, beta hydroxy acid, which is typically salicylic acid, and you guys know that for a lot of acne products, that isn't as safe in pregnancy. We don't have that in nude skin, which is great. So all these citrus derivatives are safe, which is amazing because you know what happens during pregnancy, you guys. Acne pops up, you start getting pigmentation on the face, even on the body. That's why I love the glycolic toner. I love that the you can use, yeah, exactly. I know, it's literally my second favorite product. You could use the Lemon Detox and Glow Micro Peel on the body, on elbows, on knees, on the stomach, where you start to get pigmentation in pregnancy. And what's really good, I think, you know, there's a lot of products that are used for sort of stretch marks and pigmentation. The citrusy moisturizer is so thick, it has such a good consistency, and again, it doesn't feel sticky. You can literally rub that on your stomach every day and prevent pigmentation and stretch marks when you're pregnant, because it's safe. So all these things are going to be great during pregnancy. But and the other thing too, I was going to say, you can do certain peels in the office, you can do certain facials in the office, even certain lasers. So it can be combined with medical grade treatments. It's just, I wouldn't go with certain things like retinol, which I know you're going to ask me about. Vitamin A derivatives are sometimes iffy topically. So, but all of the products here are very safe.
Yeah, and someone asks, safe for breastfeeding moms too.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If it's safe in pregnancy, it's safe during breastfeeding. Topically. The difference is if you're doing something orally. We're doing all topical application, so there's really no issue. There really should be no issue if you're breastfeeding.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, you kind of led into my next question. So if someone is using a retinol, we get this question all the time, on the skin, and they still use citrus?
Well, this is a good question because my skincare line has retinol in it, and my peel Aerify has retinol in it. And what I've been trying to do is actually boost the peel with Nude Skin. My whole point is, like, let's make this collab real. So we've been using the Lemon Detox and Glow Micro Peel right before the application and then every day. And we've also been using the glycolic toner as an add-on step to the kit. And people get a little more sensitive at the beginning, but the results are so much more.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is, you need I mean, most people want some sort of medical grade treatment to be a little bit more anti-aging, to help a little bit more with fine lines. Maybe they have a lot more sun damage that they need to treat, or they have melasma or really bad acne scars, for example. They may want to do these at-home peels or lasers, or use a strong retinol or a bleaching cream, for example. So if they do, their skin's going to be already a little more sensitive. So what you need to do, you can use the products with it, but I have a little trick, a couple things you can do. One is a couple days a week. You may want to slow it down. Don't do all the products every day, like the Detox Micro Peel and the glycolic toner. Maybe you do those a couple times a week. The other is take the citrusy moisturizer and just mix a little bit of it in to the product. Put it on at the same time. I know it seems like it's a part of our process and it's part of the 4 steps, but you could take it, let's say you're using your retinol, but you want to make sure you don't get irritated from it. Mix the retinol with the moisturizer, or mix the toner with it just a little bit so that it goes on as a barrier, or add a hyaluronic acid product. That's what I always tell people. Use the toner every day, but mix it with a little bit of hyaluronic acid, like my Hyla B, for example. That's what I've been doing. And it makes it where you get a little bit more hydration so that you get the anti-inflammation, and you could still use the product every day, but you don't get irritated from it.
Yeah, that's really good to know. That's a good tip, actually, mixing your retinol with the moisturizer.
Yeah,
especially since
it works great. There's actually studies that show it doesn't matter at the same time the order of application. So you could take a retinol. I always mix my moisturizer and my hyaluronic at the same time, and you still get a great result.
Right. And when you say it doesn't matter the order, like, you obviously have to make sure that your skin is, like, cleansed, exfoliated first. And then when it comes to any serums, retinol, moisturizers, you can kind of layer those in any which way.
Yeah, like when you're talking about your actual treatment, you wouldn't mix a cleanser with a retinol. You need your skin to be fresh and the pores open. So obviously our cleansing step, our exfoliating step are essential. You have to get the environmental damage lifted. You need to get the oil out of the pores. You need to get rid of the makeup that's on your skin. Once you've done that, you then are ready for your toning.
Yeah.
When you've done your toning, you now need your medical treatment or your next step, which is your moisturizer and your SPF and your makeup. Yeah. Where with us, we're doing our toner. Now, if somebody wanted to use that toner every day, and they're nervous about it and they get irritated, I know, which we do. We can literally just go crazy on the skin, which I have on right now. You can mix in a hyaluronic, or you can mix in a moisturizer at the same time. Yeah, look at the immediate glow on the skin. Why do you love that so much? Tell everybody.
Honestly, this product is a game changer. I have to say, because I did your tip of, I remember when we were on live, and you said use this if, like, especially on men, if they have like acne on their or ingrowns. And I used it on a friend of mine, and it was like the day after, like all ingrowns were gone, redness, blemishes. It was amazing. But the reason why,
no, I was gonna say the reason it's so quickly active is because it's water based. And if you used alcohol, it'd be very irritating. I don't think my face is puffy at all.
I don't think your face is puffy at all.
I know. I don't know. I would actually wanted to maybe get a little filler under my eyes at some point, but I think I look great.
I think
so, no, what I was going to say was the water base really helps it be non-irritating, which I like it for those with sensitive skin. And you know, obviously you tell everybody all the time, you have a little bit of eczema and it's not even irritating you.
No, not at all. And again, like you said, I love that there's no alcohol in this product. It's all water-based. And I love how it instantly just smooths texture. It brightens the skin. It helps with dullness. Yeah, it's my absolute favorite product. Like, if you're looking for a product to change your skin, this product is incredible.
I agree. They're asking about SPF.
Yeah.
And I just tagged them my Fusion Shield that's in my skincare line. I'm hoping that eventually we're going to make a bunch of SPFs that I think will be really great, because my idea with SPF and in my Fusion Shield and my own skincare line, I think what's really important, you guys, is that you get anti-aging SPF. So what that means is don't just get a sunscreen that just blocks the sun. You want something that's in it. And there's a lot of products that do that. The majority of the over-the-counter SPF and a lot of the doctor dispense brands SPF are that. My specific one, I actually made with vitamin C and with algae extract so that you get anti-aging. My hope is with NUDESKIN, we're going to actually create a slew of SPFs that have different citrus botanicals in them to help for brightening, maybe for acne, maybe for anti-aging, so that you can have various types of SPF actually if you have a concern. So that's why I just tagged my Fusion Shield, because it does give you anti-aging, and I think it's perfect with the citrusy moisturizer that you would put on first, because remember, with that citrusy moisturizing, you're going to get antioxidant effects from the uzu that's in there. You're going to get the anti-inflammatory effect from the other ingredients that are in there, and you have a really good hydrating base, not only to protect your barrier, there it is, but if you want to put on sunscreen right after or makeup.
Yeah, love that. And then my next question, are citrus-derived actives important for good skin? What are some examples of some citrus-derived actives? And I think that's important, because I think sometimes when people think citrus, they think, oh, we squeezed a lemon into our product, and that's, which is not the case. It's actually taking the actives and the enzymes from citrus fruits and infusing them into the product. So what are some examples of citrus-derived actives, and why are they important for good skin? And I know that we've talked a little bit about this already, but...
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, Faith is asking a question really quickly about moisturizers under makeup. And Faith, just so you know, the citrusy moisturizer is actually designed as a base for makeup, which is why it's really good. It has a special elastomer type base that allows it to be non-greasy and very matte on the skin and hold the makeup really well. I also like the fact that you can use a matte SPF right on top of it, which I've been testing my Fusion Shield, because it's a matte tint. I wanted to see how it goes with makeup, and it actually works really well. So if you're going to do a moisturizer, I would put your moisturizer on, then your SPF, then your makeup. Or you could do your moisturizer, then your makeup, then a powder. What do you think about that? And then I'll go into the citrus, because you're the makeup queen.
Yeah, no, 100%. We actually designed this moisturizer with an elastomer, like Jason said, and also without any waxes or fillers. So it never leaves a greasy or oily film on the skin. It absorbs instantly into the skin, which is also due to yuzu, which is kind of acts as a natural lipid barrier on the skin, and it imitates your natural lipid barrier. So as soon as you apply it, your skin's just going to feel soft. It's going to feel plump. But your makeup isn't going to move around throughout the day when you use this as a base. It's not going to separate, especially if you have live-in. Faith, I know you live in Singapore. If you live in humid or hot climates, this is a beautiful, beautiful product because it's not oily. So yes, perfect for makeup, and you can definitely wear powder on top of like your foundation or complexion product as well.
And the other thing is, all the citrus extracts in there are not the pure fruit. They're the extracts that are important for your skin. And we just talked about the majority of these are alpha hydroxy acids that work for cell renewal. They turn the skin over. They help brighten the skin. By doing that, you get more tighter, collagen-producing skin. You get baby, fresher skin. It reduces acne. It also balances the pH. So if you're very oily, especially the toner, I think, really helps even out the complexion and the oil. I was saying before, like orange, for example, is known for brightening and reducing swelling and redness. The grapefruit and lemon are very anti-inflammatory, so they decrease redness. They help acne. They're antibacterial, so if you get outbreaks, even grapefruit, for example, is even antiviral, which means if you get like cold sores, it actually would help cold sores. You could even use the citrusy on the lip as a moisturizer for the lip. They're all pore cleansing, which we all want, so that you don't have as many deep pores or blackheads. And long term, they're saying I'm getting a lot of blackheads. Yeah, exactly. If you're using if you're getting blackheads, use this regimen, but specifically combine, the two products. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just kind of like.
Oh yeah, I was saying, those products together will basically be pore clarifying. And then the added ingredients in there, the other citric extracts will brighten the skin, will clarify it, will long-term build collagen. And the other thing that I didn't talk about, but there's two things that are known. Honey isn't really vegan, but citrus extracts are known also to help wounds. So if you were to get a cut or a sunburn or scratch yourself or something, it will help it heal more quickly without it scarring, and it can help scars. And that's good because if you're doing microdermabrasion or a laser, you may be able to use these products afterwards.
Yeah, especially if you do laser or if you struggle with acne and you have an increase of melanin in the skin, or you're more of a medium to deep skin tone, citrus is great to help even skin tone, to help with hyperpigmentation. Especially like Jason said, when, in pregnancy, when you experience melasma or, acne, then these products are amazing. I would say like the exfoliant and the toner for me, if you do struggle with blackheads or acne, these two products will change your skin and without irritating your skin as well. So these are deep pore cleansers, cell renewal exfoliants. They're going to really degunk your pores. So these two products, obviously mixed in with like our cleanser and our moisturizer, are incredible.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's why, that's really it. All citrus is really clarifying, and they're going to brighten the skin. They're going to tone the skin. And that's why these ingredients are throughout the entire line. Like I said, my two favorite are the Lemon Detox and Glow Micro Peel, but also the, glycolic citrus mix acid toner.
Yeah.
I love for men specifically, the gel hydra cleanser, because it's very gentle and has hyaluronic acid in it. Mm-hmm. And all of them have some component of a citrus extract that are going to help brighten the skin.
Yeah. And someone asked, does it help for sunspots?
So this is what I was talking about before. You're going to get improvement in discoloration, and environmental damage is going to be lifted. It's going to improve some sunspots. But if you have real sun damage, you're going to need lasers, you're going to need retinol, you're going to need something more like my Emerage skin peels and things like that. But the point is, when you do those treatments, this will be your everyday regimen along with it. And you will get a lot of brightening from the glycolic toner. You'll get exfoliation and renewal from the micro peel. You'll get antioxidant effect from the moisturizer. So yes, your skin will look brighter, but if you have true sun damage, you may need to do peels and lasers.
Yeah. And Faith asked, can the moisturizer be used as a sleeping mask? And the answer is yes. We designed it, and we just designed the consistency so that you can use like a little bit on your face. This is honestly enough for your entire face for like a nice daytime moisturizer. And then just with one little dot, you can build it for a nighttime mask. So, and I also love to use this under my eye area. So I use this as an eye cream. I use this as a sleeping mask. I use it as a daily moisturizer, obviously as, you know, my makeup base as well. So it's a very multitasking moisturizer.
And then they're asking about the period of time to see change. I always tell people you need at least 6 to 12 weeks of using a consistent brand or cream or product to really see the renewal. Yeah. Your skin doesn't change overnight. It has to exfoliate, and then collagen production has to occur. And brightening, for example, if you keep going in the sun or you have other internal issues that are affecting your skin, you're also not going to get those changes. So it's really important to wear an SPF, get an internal evaluation, and be consistent with your regimen.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so true. And I think something that we talk about is also if you are switching into a different skincare routine, there is going to be a little bit of a purging experience involved. So do give yourself some time, because when you're exfoliating, when you're degunking the skin, you do, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Emer, like you need a little bit more time to really see those effects, because you're essentially like renewing the skin. You're trying to promote cell turnover, and then once you kind of, you know, use these products for a week, 2 weeks, then you'll find that you do see a little bit of a difference. But again, consistency is definitely key.
Exactly. Like, and yes, they're asking about pregnancy. The line is safe in pregnancy.
Yes. Yes. Awesome. And but I do want to say, if you are looking for, like, I would say if I notice that my skin feels gunky, or like maybe I have like excess oils and makeups and I didn't exfoliate for a bit, when I use these two products, when I exfoliate and I use a toner, I do see like an instant difference in my skin. Your skin will look instantly brighter, smoother. It will help with like pigmentation. So these definitely, for me, give me like an instant result. But obviously, if you want to see like a very dramatic result, like Dr. Emer said, you need to give yourself like, 6 to 12 weeks. But
yeah, and I think with the micro peel and the glycolic toner, you see a pretty quick instant glow.
Yeah. All right. So that was 30 minutes.
That was great.
That was great. Thank you guys.
Everything citrus, you guys. Get your products.
Yes, get your products. You can shop all of our NUDESKIN products on NUDESTIX.com and Ulta.com. Super excited for you guys to play with them. Dr. Emer, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a great rest of the day.
We're going to save this as an IGTV so you guys can go back and reference this Q&A, and we'll be back next Sunday.
Bye.
Okay, bye.